Okay, so we're gonna start with writing down what is the conversion, what are the units that we wanna convert. We're going from kilograms to pounds, and we're gonna write the abbreviation. Then we're gonna look at our conversion chart, and we're gonna figure out what is the ratio of kilograms to pounds. So I want you to look under math. So if we have 1 kilogram is equal to how many pounds? For every 1 kilogram, that represents how many pounds? 2.2. So step 1, write down your units. What are you converting? Step 2, write down the conversion, the ratio. For every 1 kilogram, we have 2.2 pounds. And then we're going to figure out, so we know that if somebody is 54 kilograms, this is the information we're given, right? If a person is 54 kilograms, we want to know how many pounds is that person. So I have to figure out, where am I writing 54? Would it be the numerator or the denominator? You have to make sure that you're writing the proportions in the correct spot. Numerator. My kilograms are my numerator, right? So I'm going to plug in 54, but the unknown is pounds, right? My pounds are the denominator. This is when we're writing equivalent ratios, we have to make sure that we write them in the correct order. So this is unknown. I'm just going to call it X. Doesn't matter what variable you choose, but we're trying to figure out how many pounds is somebody that weighs 54 kilograms. So this is my proportion that I've set up. Okay, so step 3 is to fill in what you're given and figure out which one is the unknown. I don't need to know kilograms because I know the kilograms. That's not unknown. My unknown is my pounds. So we're setting up a proportion. So now what do we do with this proportion? What's one way we could solve this? So one way we could do this is just to cross multiply. I'm going to take this number and I'm going to multiply it by that variable. I'm going to take this, I'm going to multiply it by that. 1 times the variable. Good. So 1 times the variable, we would write that as 1x equals, and then I'm going to take 2.2 and multiply it by 54. Does it matter if I write 2.2 times 54 or if I write 54 times 2.2? It doesn't matter the order. What's 2.2 times 54? Sorry? 118.8. Okay. Is 1x the same as just writing x?
No.
Yes, it is. Because if you take anything and multiply it by 1, it doesn't change it. So 1x is actually just x. Because if I divide this by 1, it cancels itself out. If I divide this by 1, I still get the same answer, 118.8. Which means if somebody is 54 kilograms, they are approximately, let's round it off to 119 pounds. Because we know that these are equivalent, they're equal, well, you can figure out whatever you multiply this by, 1 times what gives me 54? 54. Whatever you do to the numerator, you have to do to the denominator in order for them to remain equal. So I don't know if you remember this from grade 8. If you multiply the numerator by 54, then you would multiply the denominator by 54. So you're actually doing exactly what we did here. 2.2 times 54 gets us x, like you said. So x is equal to 2.2 times 54, which is the same thing, 118.8. Okay, so that's another way you could have solved this. You get the same answer.